Alright guys, I'm back. And we got some Libertadores. Dobbelbock. You can see they have a nice like eagle or some shit right there. And 10% made in Mexico. And let's see. I don't think they give us anything in English. So, and I didn't really expect them to. I did notice they had a little glass recommendation. So I was just going to drink it right out of the bottle. But I saw the glass recommendation and I figured, what the hell. Might as well go with what they recommend. So, glad to see the carbonation isn't just pouring out the top on this one. And this has a nice deep caramel color. Almost brown. Nice. Let's see. Cervecaria Libertadores. So that is the brewery, and it looks like this is just called Dobbelbock. You're gonna look at the color there. You can kind of see as the camera kind of gets its exposure. It's kind of a dark, deep, reddish caramel color, and you definitely get like a little bit of those esters. You almost get like a little bit of banana or something. So you definitely get a little bit of that booze. A lot of like caramel sweetness. A little bit of dark fruits as well, which is kind of a unexpected surprise. Just a little bit of dark fruits. There's some sort of like fruit sweetness. Not bad at all though. It's one of those ones that kind of warms your chest as it kind of washes over you. Today, we are going to be using Mr. Postman from Through the Fire Fine Craft. And they always have vehicles in their soaps, in their men's line. And this one has a tricked out LLV, which is a postal, you know, like the delivery truck that you see the postman. And there's the ingredients on what they call the high octane base. And then you can see the some additional information there, 5 ounces, the website. It's a somewhat soft soap, kind of like medium firm, and it has a bluish, a light blue tint to it, which is kind of cool. So we are using that today. That's inspired by the men's cologne or men's fragrance, Le Bleu d'Issy pour Homme. Now I recognize the smell, but I've never heard the name before this. So, anyways, I got it lathered up in my 3D printed shaving bowl that Marion The Barbarian gifted me. This one is a Roger Quintero designed bowl that Tony Dillette actually did the printing on. He added some bumps and did the printing. And then I got a Bullseye Brushworks brush here. This one has that dark purple sparkly design going on. Beautiful brush. And a Viking's Odin's Beard Badger Knot up top. Now, it is Monday, so we're going to bust out the Menth Dealer. And we're going to do just a light dusting of menthol. Get a little, just a tiny bit, you know, just a hair of menthol for Menthol Monday. And I'll go ahead and work that into the lather real quick. Wouldn't be a Menthol Monday shave if I didn't find a way to add a little bit of menthol in there. It's been one of those days, man. One of those fucking Mondays. Busy. And I didn't give myself much of a much of a good start either. Let's go ahead and wet the face and kind of work as we talk. But yeah, so my buddy was in town over the weekend. He lives about 4 hours away from me, and he was in town this weekend. And after we got our Mother's Day stuff out of the way, we were kind of hanging out, and had my little brother and some family, and we were having a few beers, and man, we just kept going and kept going, and every one of us had something to do. In the morning, we all had work or something. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of this mentholated pre-shave from Sterling. It comes in this soap bar. But we all had something to do. And we just kept drinking, and the hours flew by. And it wasn't... we were all definitely irresponsible, but we were having a good time. Anyways, it was probably 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. before I got home. And I had to be up for work by 7, so I could kind of start getting things ready. And yeah, I was rolling out of the bed rather slow this morning. But after I had I didn't have coffee because I felt like it would bog me down. So I had an iced tea. I figured I'd get my injection of caffeine a more clean and refreshing way than a mocha, which is something that I, will usually get some sort of latte or whatever the fuck. Anyways, and took me a couple hours, but I eventually started riding up out of my slump, and work definitely didn't make it easy on me. Busy. We're down people. Just one headache after another. I work at the post office, as many of you know, and just been busy. I've only used this high octane shaving soap one other time. I've used this exact soap one other time, and it made a decent lather. Wasn't didn't knock my socks off, but it made a nice looking lather, and it definitely had the slickness to get the job done. Now, this time I think I made a better looking lather than I did last time, so I don't expect to have any performance issues whatsoever. I can feel a nice medium chill building, and this is gonna be a good one. Alright, that'll do it, fuck it. So we're gonna be using the Razorock V3 Hawk, and it has a Feather Professional blade inside of it with a couple uses on it. Who knows how many. This is a wonderful shaver. I had interest in it for quite some time. Never pulled the trigger because I owned the Blackland Vector. And I kind of thought it would be redundant, because the Vector is such a piece of machinery. It's magnificent. And I just kind of figured it would be redundant picking up the Razorock Hawk. But they give me a different shave. So I do kind of appreciate having both of them in the den. The Hawk is less efficient and it has less blade feel than the Vector, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying it's like a mild shaver that won't get the job done. Not at all. I'd say it's about medium efficiency, but it's very non-threatening. You could kind of do an autopilot type shave with this. It would be a good everyday shaver. Good thing about the Artist Club style too is that they're a little bit longer. The blade length is a little bit longer, so you can cover a lot of ground. So if you are one of those people that has limited time in the mornings, but you still want to squeeze in a shave before you head out to work, having an Artist Club razor like the Hawk or the Vector as your daily shaver would be a good option. Like I said, cover a lot of ground, so you could get out the door faster. And that was nice. That no problems whatsoever on that first pass. The high octane soap base, it has great slickness, and about the lather I made this time has an above medium density. I definitely made a better lather this time than I did previously. So, you can definitely learn from, having more experience with the product. It has a great scent too. It's not bold and banging, but it is about medium. Maybe it's about medium scent strength. 5 out of 10. But it has a great cologne scent. Very inoffensive, something that I could definitely see being worn year round to work, at various occasions. I got plenty of lather left. Hopefully this second application proves to crank that chill factor up a little bit. Now that I'm applying it to freshly shaven skin. Definitely a better looking lather this time. Pretty happy with that. You don't see a lot of Through the Fire Fine Craft love, but they've been around for a long time. They make some good quality products. They have great sample sizes too. They have 1 ounce samples, kind of like Sterling, but theirs actually come in a jar with a twist top. But it's a plastic tub, so it is what it is. I like their little sample tubs. Good size, that 1 ounce sample. Alright, that's good enough. I have more lather, but that's plenty good enough. So yeah, had a long day. I was the closer, so I go in the latest, but I stay till closing time, and I kind of am responsible for everything. Closing out all the tills and all the cash for the day. And it's not hard, but if any of the paperwork's wrong and everybody clocks off like immediately. So it's like if their paperwork's fucked up, they're not there anymore to ask them questions about, you know, hey, the computer said that you have such and such amount of postage dues brought in today, but the paperwork that you turned in, you know, doesn't reflect that, and you can't you can't talk to them about it because they're gone already. So it is a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. And you know, they want to go home. And so they turn their stuff in and they don't look back. And I don't blame them. I'm the same way. I rarely have issues ever. But I'm the same way. It's time to get the fuck out of there. I am running to the door. But it was just kind of a pain in the ass. I'm going to be closing all week, so it is what it is. But then I got home, and the wife's going to Mexico again to visit family. Her grandma lives down there. Not doing too hot, so this is the second time this year that her family is going down there. Just trying to get in a little additional time with her grandma before things turn south. And so can't say no to that. But when the wife's away, we will play. So expect a lot of fun shaving content coming up. Might do some lives. Who knows? That was a great shave. Nice Menthol Monday shave with a post office themed soap. This was a must buy for me. Not because I'm the hugest Through the Fire Fine Craft fan, but a post office themed soap, showing love to the post office. Gotta pick that up. Too many salty ass haters out there. Gotta show my support for the post office. Alright, we'll get this lather off, throw some aftershave on, and then wrap it up. The battle for my backyard continues. There was a bit of hope when spring turned that we seeded a second time, and we were hoping that with that seed this year that the grass would win the battle, but it's about a like 30-70 split, 70 being the weeds. I don't know what it is. My front yard is pretty pristine, like 95% grass, 5% weeds. And then the back is just fucking total opposite. Such a downer. So after I had a long ass day of work, I came home and pulled some fucking weeds. Yay. Alright, we got the matching aftershave here. Give you a look at those ingredients. Let's give it a little shaky shake. Got a quality industry standard restrictor there. Looks like a milky color, milky consistency. Oh, and that's nice. That smells way more potent than the soap. That is nice. That's a good fragrance right there. Can't go wrong with the cologne dupe. But this one is particularly nice. I am not mad at it. Okay, guys. That'll do it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. We got a lot of week left, so hang in there. Cheers, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.